What does it cost to hire a DUI or DWI attorney in the state of Florida? Well, that's an extremely loaded question. And the reason is there are a huge amount of factors that go into what it costs to retain a DUI attorney. Generally, in regards to the attorney themselves, you have to look at their experience level. How many years have they practiced? How many trials have they done? How much continuing education have they received in regards to DUI and the ongoing changes and the law and the technology that applies to DUI? If you have a newer or younger attorney, they will likely charge you less money. You're going to be paying less money because you're going to be getting less experience, right? They just want to get in the courtroom, they want to learn, and they have to use your case as a learning tool. Attorneys who've been practicing 50 years, they might charge you an excessively large fee. It could be a lot of money. You're not going to get necessarily more or better experience at that point. It's just they've been doing it a long time, so they feel they can charge really high fees. Every attorney is going to be different. At the end of the day, every attorney should put in writing exactly what their fee is. And that's the first thing you should ask. Okay, so how much does this cost? Because some attorneys will do the hidden fee game. And what that means is, well, here's what it costs for me. But also, later you'll find out we have to pay for this, 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 and this, right? This administrative fee, this fee for DUI, etc. Further though, understand whatever fee the attorney is charging, it does not have any effect generally on what the actual outcome from the court fees would be. DUIs are very expensive. They have mandatory fines. They have exceptionally large amounts of court costs between DUI school, things of that nature that come into play. So they're very expensive in and of their own right. The attorney's fee is separate from that. So that's something you always have to take into account, and you have to make sure that the attorney is willing to tell you, here's what it costs. If they're a DUI attorney and they do it on a regular basis, they know generally what their fees will be. So obviously you have to meet with the attorney. That is my advice. At least know who they are, understand them, meet with them face to face so that you can get a feel for what their skill sets are, what their abilities are, whether you mesh with them. Because I assure you, personality conflicts absolutely occur. And if you don't like or get along with an attorney early on in the process, it will not get better as the process goes along. So those are all fundamental things and things that you need to take into account when you're asking an attorney what their fees and their costs are. But it should always be put in writing. It should be always laid out very clearly. And there should be little to no doubt as far as what the cost would be. So again, it will vary. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you are retaining an attorney to help represent you. The law firm of Dedman Perlman offers free consultations. We are happy to sit down, go over your case, look at everything that we see, and explain to you the next steps that must occur, whether you can do them on your own or we do them for you. But the initial consultation we find is essential. And from there, we are able to offer a fee, very clear, very laid out, and further, we work with payment plans for our clients because we understand there is never a good day to get arrested. There is never a good circumstance in life where, whoa, thank goodness I have a ton of money to throw at an issue that has just arisen because I drove when I maybe should not have been driving. Or you're arrested and you legally were absolutely fine to drive, but the officer just made a bad call. Whatever the circumstance, Dedman Perlman will work with you. We have an extreme level of experience when dealing with DUIs, and we can handle every aspect of them from start to finish and every administrative and DHSMV related scenario. So, what does it cost? It depends on your circumstance, but we can help you and we will work with you financially.